In Disney's 2025 live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch, Tutu emerges as a significant new character who wasn't present in the original animated film. Portrayed by Amy Hill, who voiced Mrs. Hisagawa in the original animated series, Tutu is introduced as an elderly native Hawaiian woman who is the Pelekai family's longtime neighbor and David Kawena's grandmother. Though she might initially seem like a minor supporting character, Tutu's presence adds considerable depth to the narrative, enriching the film's portrayal of Hawaiian culture and reinforcing its central themes about community support and extended family connections. Tutu first appears when she encounters Nanny after a particularly difficult interaction with the social worker. Rather than simply offering platitudes, Tutu immediately demonstrates her practical wisdom and long-standing connection to the family by mentioning Nanny's acceptance to a marine biology program with a full scholarship. This introduction immediately establishes Tutu as someone who knows the family history, cares deeply about their welfare, and isn't afraid to speak difficult truths. The name Tutu itself is significant, as it's a Hawaiian term for grandmother, though it can be used more broadly for elderly family friends and respected community elders. This title positions her character as a representative of generational wisdom and traditional values within the community. Her age and status allow her to offer perspectives that the younger characters might not have access to, particularly regarding the balance between individual aspirations and family responsibilities. One of Tutu's most important functions in the narrative is to embody the concept of extended ohana that forms the emotional core of the film. Unlike the original animated movie, which focused primarily on Lilo and Nanny as an isolated family unit occasionally supported by David, the 2025 remake shows a more authentic representation of Hawaiian community structures where neighbors, friends, and extended family form an interconnected support network. Tutu represents this broader concept of family that extends beyond blood relations. This expanded portrayal of community support is particularly relevant given the challenges facing Lilo and Nanny. As orphan sisters, with Nanny struggling to maintain custody of Lilo while finding stable employment, the support of community elders like Tutu becomes crucial. Her presence makes the family situation more realistic. While still challenging, they're not completely alone in their struggles, as they sometimes appeared to be in the original film. Tutu's role becomes particularly significant in the film's resolution, where she helps address one of the central conflicts, Nanny's choice between pursuing her education and caring for Lilo. When it seems that social services might separate the sisters, Tutu offers an alternative solution by suggesting that she and David could help care for Lilo while Nanny attends school. This intervention transforms what had seemed like an either/or choice into a both/ and possibility through community support. In this way, Tutu embodies the Hawaiian concept of kuleana, responsibility, that extends beyond the nuclear family. Her willingness to take on some of the responsibilities of caring for Lilo demonstrates how traditional Hawaiian social structures distribute care responsibilities across the broader community. This portrayal offers a counter-narrative to the individualistic approaches to family that often dominate American media, showing instead how extended family networks can provide solutions to seemingly impossible situations. Beyond her practical role in resolving the plot's challenges, Tutu serves as a connection to Hawaiian cultural heritage. Her character speaks with what the casting description calls a local pidgin accent, uses Hawaiian terms naturally throughout her dialogue, and demonstrates cultural values through her actions rather than just her words. This portrayal helps ground the film in its specific cultural setting rather than presenting a generic tropical backdrop. Tutu also serves as a bridge between generations, connecting Lilo and Nanny to their cultural heritage in the absence of their parents. She represents continuity in a narrative otherwise defined by rupture and loss. Her presence suggests that even though Lilo and Nanny have lost their parents, they remain connected to their community and cultural identity through figures like Tutu, who carry ancestral wisdom. The character of Tutu also allows the film to explore the concept of chosen family alongside biological connections. While she is David's biological grandmother, Her relationship with the Pelekai sisters is one of chosen affinity and neighborly care. This reinforces one of the film's central themes about how family can be created through choice and commitment rather than solely through biological ties, a theme that parallels Stitch's eventual incorporation into the family. From a narrative perspective, Tutu provides essential exposition without it feeling forced. Through her conversations with Nanny, viewers learn about Nanny's academic potential and the sisters' history. Her long-standing connection to the family allows her to naturally reference past events and family dynamics in ways that help the audience understand the characters' backgrounds without relying on awkward flashbacks or direct exposition. Tutu's character also adds emotional depth to David's role in the story. In the original film, David was primarily defined by his relationship with Nanny, but the 2025 remake establishes him as Tutu's grandson, giving him deeper roots in the community and additional motivations for his consistent support of the Pelekai family. This connection helps explain why David remains steadfastly present despite Nanny's initial reluctance to accept his help. The inclusion of Tutu in the 2025 remake reflects a broader commitment to cultural authenticity that distinguishes it from the original animated film. By showing not just the nuclear family, but the extended community connections that support them, the remake offers a more accurate portrayal of Hawaiian social structures and values. This approach aligns with recent Disney efforts to collaborate more meaningfully with the cultures they represent on screen. Tutu's wisdom regarding the balance between individual dreams and family obligations adds nuance to the film's treatment of responsibility. Rather than presenting Nanny's choice as a simple binary between selfishness and sacrifice, Tutu offers a more sophisticated perspective. It's also your kuleana to make sure you don't leave yourself behind. This framing suggests that personal development can be understood as a form of responsibility rather than as opposition to family commitment. This perspective becomes particularly powerful in the film's resolution when Tutu encourages Nanny to pursue her education while offering to help care for Lilo. Her statement, "Look at what your parents gave you. A good head on your shoulders, a sense of place, pride, an Akamai brain, a creative spirit," reframes Nanny's academic potential as a legacy from her parents that she has a responsibility to honor. This transforms what might have seemed like personal ambition into a form of honoring family heritage. The casting of Amy Hill as Tutu creates an interesting connection to the original animated franchise, where Hill voiced Mrs. Hisagawa. While Tutu is a completely different character with a much more significant role, this casting choice provides a nice nod to the original, while allowing Hill to bring her considerable talents to a more fully developed character in the remake. Tutu's interaction with Stitch also helps establish the alien's acceptance into the broader community. While most adults in the film react with confusion or fear to Stitch's unusual appearance and behavior, Tutu demonstrates the same accepting attitude toward him that she shows toward everyone in her community. This acceptance foreshadows Stitch's eventual incorporation into not just Lilo's immediate family, but the extended ohana that includes neighbors and friends. In the film's final resolution, Tutu's role in the reconstructed family system demonstrates how traditional Hawaiian approaches to childcare often involved multiple adult figures rather than placing all responsibility on parents, or in this case, an older sister. By helping to care for Lilo while Nanny pursues her education, Tutu exemplifies the collective approach to child-rearing that has historically been part of many indigenous cultures, including native Hawaiian communities. The character of Tutu represents an important addition to the Lilo and Stitch narrative, one that enriches the story's cultural specificity and reinforces its central themes about the importance of community support and extended family networks. Her wisdom, practical assistance, and embodiment of cultural values make her far more than just a minor supporting character. She becomes essential to understanding the film's portrayal of ohana as something that extends beyond the nuclear family to encompass a broader community of care and support.